My name is Justin. I've been attending Salem Chapel since 2018. So I haven't always loved running. I played sports my whole life, but 7 years ago, I joined a group here in Winston called F3, which is a men's group that does a lot of community involvement with each other. And they really inspired me to start running more. I didn't run very much. I used to think a 5K was like a marathon. Moji Coffee Shop was opening in downtown Winston-Salem. It's a coffee shop that hires those with intellectual and developmental disabilities. They needed to raise some funds. And so a friend of mine approached me with this idea that really seemed like a terrible idea, but I was all in, and that was to run from Wilmington, North Carolina to Winston-Salem in a consecutive relay. We were able to raise $30,000 for Moji through that run and get them started, get their doors open. And I think this was kind of a turning point for me in how I thought about running and maybe what God was asking me to do with it. Started talking to Mark Duncan here at church about some of the community partners that we have. And, HOPE came up, Hope of Winston-Salem. HOPE stands for Help Our People Eat. And their mission is really to provide healthy food and meals for children in our community that don't have access to that on a regular basis. And that's actually a big issue here in Forsyth County. They're in the Boston-Thurman neighborhood, and we've helped them with some other things as well. So it really made sense for me putting that together to help raise some funds so that they can continue to provide these type of meals for people. I had heard of people who, on their birthday, run their age in miles and do it every year. I had never done that before. I was approaching my 43rd birthday and felt like that although I'd never run that distance before, it was attainable for me. So I started the run, and in 2021, that was the first year we just went out and did it. I had some friends join me. We raised a little bit. We raised $6,000 each year doing that. I realized though that I was going to need to probably do something a little different to make it more accessible to other people, to make people want the community to come out. We added a 5K, we added a 10K, and a 1 mile fun run. That allowed the community to come out and participate. People can come and tour the HOPE facility to see what HOPE does. And this year was the 4th year of it, and it continues to grow from where we started. And I've just been blown away with how many people came out to support this year. And 46 Miles of Hope was the best one yet, despite it being the coldest day of the year so far. The last counts were over $19,000 that we've been able to raise this year. So we've really advanced it, and that's a total of over $42,000 through the 4 years that we've been doing this. 8 years ago, I had never thought I would be running to raise money for something like this. It just didn't cross my mind. I was able to just take these little things that happened in my life, these little puzzle pieces that all fit together as I started, reflecting on this and praying about it and understanding that maybe I can use something like running as a mission of my own, right? It's something I could do to impact others. We all have gifts and we all have things that we like to do. No matter what it is, thinking about those and praying about them and asking God how you can use that to impact others and listening to what God's telling you, listen to what other people are encouraging you to do, and understanding that maybe I can use something like running, which I never even thought of before, to be able to help others. And whatever you have, and no matter how small and insignificant you think it is, I think that's something that God really wants you to probably be able to use for a personal mission of your own and see the impact you can make over time with your gifts.